Well, hey guys, it's Colin with Legendary Habitat. I am excited to show you guys a turnkey client property that I've been doing a lot of work on throughout this summer. We actually started this project back in July, and right now it's early September. And so just out here hanging a couple of stands for the client, putting in some ox scrapes, and then we're going to be out of here for the rest of the year. So wanted to come in here, show you kind of a progression of the property, all the way from kind of start to finish. And show you guys the kind of the final product. Obviously there's going to be more things that we're going to be doing. I'm going to keep continuing to work with this client, working on his timber. There's different phases that we're going to be continuing to go through. One of the big additions to this property is this food plot I'm standing in right now. This is just over an acre food plot, and just about 2 months ago there was no open area. This was completely trees. So we came in here, worked with B&T Logging. They worked with me on a couple different properties, and they worked with me on this one. And we came in here, did a select cut, and they also helped do a small clear cut here for the food plot. And it worked out really well. Had their equipment in here, had a mini excavator in here for a week, and pulled out a lot of the smaller stumps, and then went through and actually had a bigger stump grinder, and came in and ground a lot of the bigger stumps. And the main reason for that is just to conserve a lot of topsoil here. If you bring in real big equipment and you end up tearing out a lot of the roots, you end up tearing out a lot of the topsoil and pushing it to the edges. And we really want to maintain that topsoil so we don't have to put a lot of other inputs in to really get good plant growth and build that organic matter back up. So this ended up turning out really well. There's a couple of spots that are a little bit thin, I think just to a little bit less moisture or too much moisture holding in a couple of the areas, but overall this is looking really good. This is about a month and a week after planting, so right around that 5 weeks, and it's looking really good. This is the Vitalize seed carbon load, and really impressed with this so far. And then I also came in with the full spectrum products from Harper Growing Solutions, and put that all down at planting. So really nice property, really nice food plot, turned out great. This food plot design is actually, it's kind of in a U shape, and I'll show you a little bit more of it, but we've got a 360 blind right behind me here that we put up for the client last year. And so the design is, deer can come out on this one end, and with that 12-foot platform, the client can actually see all the way around this kind of hill in this U shaped. And if the deer come out over here, they really can't see what's over here. And so that's, part of the design is trying to break some of this up, get more of that compartmentalization, but still having the ability to be able to see and shoot, most of the food plot. So, and I'll show you as we walk around more of those design, pieces and those details. So here we're at the end of that food plot. I was just recording kind of where that final stump is right there off that edge. So you can see it's kind of a big horseshoe, kind of wraps all the way around. And I'll take you over to that end over there, but I wanted to show you this this end here. We got a little staging area right here. This is probably going to end up getting screened off right here eventually. We've got a trail that comes through here as basically our buck sneak trail that wraps around, comes right out to a 20-yard shot from the 360 blind tucked in here, and then which is going to get more screening. I'm going to scant this, put around it next year, and then basically got this winding food plot trail that winds down through here, really concentrates, pinches a lot of deer down. Has a big funnel. We've kind of got a wall of cover here, and we've got a brand new tree stand right up there, and really good access on the back side of that wall that you can hunt a couple different winds off of. And then we've also got this little small water hole that we dug while we had the equipment in here. And as you can see, we have not had much water lately. Water holes right here. We've got the 360 blind right there. So he actually has a nice, it's probably about a 45-yard shot with a bow. And obviously a chip shot for if he wants to gun hunt out of that too. It's really, designed to be kind of multi-purpose here with this design. So now we're heading, on the other side of that wall is actually the food plot. And so you can see we've got another little travel corridor, and this travel corridor actually wraps all the way around the edge of the food plot. And this is designed as to be basically that buck sneak trail. So, if we've got any type of a north wind, we can actually, the hunter can get in here, and hunt this stand right here. So we've got a really nice 2-person stand. We've got a wall of cover built around it, and we got a really good access trail on the back side of that winds all the way back to the client's house and back to his driveway. And so these deer really shouldn't use that trail at all. It's completely blocked off on 3 sides, and that client can sneak right up. He's got good cover around him. We've got a nice 20-yard, 15-yard shot right to this hub here, where we've got all 3 of these trails coming together. I've still got to hang a scrape in here, but you know, the design here is so, you know, we've got bucks that are going to be cruising downwind. You know, a lot of bedding over to this section, the whole food plot, especially on a morning, and the client can get in here undetected. He's behind the actual buck sneak trail, and he can really be playing that wind, you know, with bucks cruising downwind, all this bedding, and still be in security cover. He's got food. We're going to obviously build these mock scrapes around these areas, and we want these to be, you know, perennial scrapes where we've got mature bucks using them, we've got does, we've got fawns, everything using them all year. And then this actually winds back around this other area, and we wind back around to the food plot. That's actually the 360 blind over there. And then we've also got another stand that's actually hung right up in a white oak right there, so a client can sneak in on the back side of this wall, and then you can shoot all the way to this food plot for any deer coming out, you know, on an evening hunt, and give them another wind option. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in doing more of a turnkey property, or you're not sure where to start in your property, you know, I think starting with a consult is always a great idea. Having a plan together, or maybe if you already have a plan but want to take it to the next step. You know, I'm doing a lot more of these turnkey properties now. I've got a network of guys that I've been working with, and it's really been working out well for me and for the client. Overall, you know, whether we're doing a select cut, we can do a lot of the logging and the timber stand improvement at the same time. It's a lot more efficient manner. We're coming in, we're doing our food plots at the same time, and you know, really just trying to do you know, for a full service turnkey on a lot of these properties, and really works out well for landowner. A lot of landowners are really making a little bit of money to help pay for a lot of the habitat improvements, and then possibly, you know, put some in their pocket. So it's really been working out well. So if you guys are interested, all my contact info will be down below the video. I am starting to schedule and book out for 2025, so you know, be sure to reach out to me, and you know, we can work out getting you on the schedule for this year. So I appreciate you guys watching this. If you guys like it, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up.